at Fatebreakers Retold episode 40. And there you go. I even put a little accent on there. Enjoy. We're gonna get to the recap.
I know, a bit of a recap, bitch. Recap for episode 39. Which I ended up DMing the entirety of, because a bit of a story to finish.
Nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Essentially picking up, the party finally managed to mostly group together. Raviki and Lucy gathering pretty much everyone one by one, with the last one remaining being Ink. Taking the mental compass and using this sand sailor of destiny to break through the dreamscape. They managed to find Ink, or the creature masquerading as Ink, which they know that Ink is trapped inside of. Less of a climactic battle and more of a culmination of basically everything that people had seen thus far in these visions, these fabricated memories, these dreams, whatever you want to call them. Sharing secrets, fears, and what people had found out about themselves and maybe others with each other was the key to bringing everything together. The point of all this, really. An elaborate team building exercise, essentially, which, with a side serving of introspection. Pulling Ink out of the creature, the deceiver, most of the party managed to curb stomp the fuck out of this shit. Max being the only one to set out the violence for, well, personal reasons, and a valid choice at that. As soon as they destroyed this creature, each of them awoke suddenly, floating in the lukewarm waters of this underground cavern, this lake. And seeing to the side, they would find what more appropriately described Samara, relaxing by the edge of the waters, a long serpentine tail making up their lower half. He greeted the party and congratulating them on making it through everything here. And they offered everyone here their choice
Cuddles,
of
what the fuck?
answer.
I'm sorry. Cuddles, what the fuck is going
Yeah,
on in
what
your
are you?
background?
Yeah, what are you doing, bro?
What?
Your background is like really loud.
What the hell is your background noise? It is annoying
Hi,
as fuck.
Nameless.
Hold on. I think it's my TV. Hold on. Listen, I'll let you be here. Can you turn that
Sorry, Stag.
Oh, good.
Are you watching fucking Banjo and Kazooie in the background?
What?
That's what that sounds like. It sounds like old Banjo Kazooie.
I don't know what it was. It just sounded like a fucking dog chewing on a chew toy for a moment there.
And special guest Gruntilda. Fuck.
Yeah.
So,
Funny enough, you were right on the Banjo Kazooie because they're playing it right now.
oh my god, you called it. But
Called it
I
perfectly.
guess just to get to the end of the recap, everyone was afforded their own questions, should they have them. Lying between questions on what they saw in these visions, questions on the future. The main question that a couple of them were looking for, the reason to get here, was the location of the factory, the center of the Flargosi Desert, protected by supernatural cyclones. And not very long after, the party is politely told to please leave and get back on with your journey. With the party being told the way out, and given permission to use the Sand Sailor, as Theo was going to stay behind for a little bit. But that too would also pass. And things would end with Samara waiting the approach of a few figures. Two of them, walking into this cavern to confront the snake. One familiar to some people here, even if only tangentially, these strange cosmic nostalgia. But the goddesses Thrednia and Zalafacel would step in, Zalafacel holding a book. Thrednia would, well, in very short words, display her displeasing that Tamara had shown the party a few things that perhaps they were not meant to see, and sooner that they would like. Speaking of speeding up the story along, and to get rid of a meddlesome creature, Thrednia had commanded Zalafazel to erase Samara from the book. Not an unfamiliar feeling or something to the snake, but the snake would slowly start to disappear away. Gone from the area. And a faint sense of wrongness pervading all the memories of them. We cut back to the party on the Sand Sailor, moving through the desert.
This is where I cut in.
Sure, why not? I don't know. I don't know what happened after that because we haven't done it yet.
I'm just making sure. So yeah. So now I'm in the front seat now. Once again. Now it's basically up to everybody what you want to do. Either you guys could go ahead and take that request from the Spades to in order to find their friends that were lost in a different area in Flargos, known as the Geyser Fields. You could go and find that factory ran by Angela and her loves. Am I okay?
I can hear you.
Okay, just making sure because it looks slow on Discord's end. Anyway, or you guys could try and regroup the options back in Sut. It is completely up to the party. Excuse me.
Well, we did have the job for one thing, like you said, and we are already out here in the desert.
Cast a spell.
What's going on?
So you guys are in the Sand Sailor. You're traveling through the desert.
No, I was asking what Ink was doing. They said something about a spell.
Oh,
Get my shit. Hold on, let me. It's taking a while for actually my spell list to load. We're on the same. What time of day is it?
well, remember it's like nighttime now because it's in actual time when you guys were stuck in the cave. It's only been a full day that you've been there.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? It didn't save my level up. That's asshole-ish. Hold on.
Remember, you'll just bring up like, yeah, we did have those people to get from
So
the
it's-
geyser fields.
I just need to check my actual
And from
spell
what I
list. Okay, yeah,
remember,
polymorph.
yeah, and the factories in the area with a cyclone.
They're two separate areas, which the geyser fields are more clearly marked on a map,
Mm-hmm.
whereas the location as to where those cyclones are was marked for you by tomorrow.
Well, obviously, I'm not thinking of going through the cyclones, but if we go through the geysers, I could transform into a bird and just relay messages telepathically to someone, whoever's driving.
Well, the thing is do we want to keep helping out the blood spades, or do we want to just do our own thing?
I want.
Well, remember the reason why we're looking for their friends is because it was a way for us to try and free Ink's people from their grasp.
That is
Ink's
true.
just been. Ink's been
But all,
sitting in.
but
Ink's
let's not
literally
also
been.
forget that the other option is just as important since we need to figure out if this weapon is almost complete or not.
Been sitting in a corner.
Yeah, I think the spades. I suppose specifically Cervantes' acquaintances or friends or whatever the fuck that we're supposed to be looking for. They could probably wait another day or whatever. Going over to the factory and looking at shit might be good. At the very least, figuring out how the fuck to get past all these things.
I mean, if they are capable as, you know, they say they are, they're probably already on their way to the city by now. That, to
Hmm.
be honest, Marie's thinking for a moment as me out of character, I'm looking through my notes. Um,
You know, just Ink is just sitting there waiting for people to make a decision.
I'm trying to remember because I think they said something specific about those individuals. I remember noting something down.
I suppose the other good thing about the factory is
Oh, yeah.
maybe finding weapons there
I I know this
aside
now.
from the mega weapon.
I just Braviga goes, "Oh yeah, I just remembered. They did want to have a meeting with the two individuals we're supposed to get from the geyser. Although that meeting, they're specifically wanting to leave out one of their members.
Yeah, but and plus they're also expecting two others coming straight from the capital. So
That those
technically,
are
we
the people
can't.
that we're supposed to get.
No, there was another two.
Are you sure?
Yeah, there were.
They didn't name them then.
No, they did.
I don't remember this.
So, in that session, I did say that there were two people missing. There were elite mercenaries, mostly that work underneath them, more close friends, and then the other two, which is a couple coming straight from the capital because one named Carter is a very excellent chef and hunter.
Oh, yeah, never mind. I remember that. Carter and I just have it in my notes right now that Carter was not one of the ones in that meeting. Never mind.
No, that was for Violet.
Yeah, I remember they want to have a private meeting with Angela, Gail, Skylar, Liam, and Alex without Violet.
Yeah, and then it was Carter and Lillian that they're still waiting on.
Yeah, but we're
So
also
technically,
tasked
we could.
with retrieving Liam and Alex.
Mm-hmm. So technically, we could still wait a little bit.
That is true. Although, well, if they live here, they probably can handle themselves in the desert for at least one more day. Also, geyser
Perhaps.
fields, kind of water is not an issue.
Well, we know where the geyser fields are, and these cyclones that Samara told us about, they're pretty unknown. So
Yeah,
best, I guess, we try and just survey out the area.
would probably be
Yeah.
best. And she said it does hide more than just the factory.
Oh, guess it's shit that we'll fucking see when we get there.
Team Cyclone. All right then. Alrighty. And as you guys start traveling towards the general direction in which Samara has pointed out to your map, will you guys be taking a long rest since it is technically nighttime?
Sleep in shifts probably, but that would probably be good to do.
It's completely up to you guys.
Yeah, well, I think sleeping in shifts the best option out here.
Alrighty. I would like for those, so I will take 3 shifts, and I would like for the ones who are not taking shifts, roll me 1d100s, and those taking shifts to roll me perception or just give me passive perception.
I have a passive perception of 20.
Alright, that's
Uh,
fine.
I have dog ass passive, so I won't be taking a shift, unfortunately.
Let me check what Ari's passive is.
39 on that D100.
39.
And Max is also gonna be taking a shift.
Yeah, I saw that.
I take the night shift because I can see in the dark.
This is all night shift.
Well, I take the darkest part of the night. I don't know. I'm just being goofy.
Just goofing.
Yeah. Which is funny
Super
because
goofy.
normally my race cannot see in the dark. It's the fucking shadow sorcerer that allows me to see in the dark.
Honestly, kind of bizarre that Verdun doesn't get night vision considering goblins do.
I know, right? But then again, Verdans also get telepathy, so.
Yeah, they have their own little innate psionic things, which is kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah, eyes of the dark. Oh, I have 120 feet of dark vision. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, Shadow Scork.
Shadow Sword be awesome.
Carabinerith.
I don't know how stacking dark vision even works.
How what?
There's ways to stack apparently dark vision to get a really stupid fucking range that you can see.
Yeah, it depends on what it is. Things have to give it, essentially.
Yeah. I think there's a way to get like past 240 feet or some shit like that. I'm like, why do you need
Well,
to see that far in the dark?
well, you have Twilight Cleric, you just have 300 base, or you can just give 300 base.
Yeah. It's like why do you need to see that far in the dark?
Because
It's like Drow Twilight Cleric. I can see everything.
Alright. Arya's got ship passive, so I rolled her a 1d100, so she rolled 86.
86. Benny rolled a 39 for that D100.
Who's taking the third watch?
Uh, Ink, how your eyes? Also, you're perhaps muted? I don't know.
They are.
I'm
They,
looking into whatchamacallit, Lucy's sheet now.
I feel like
Since
Lucy
Neko's
has.
not here.
I feel like Lucy has mediocre perception.
Ink is being very,
How
very
is
quiet
Beakers?
right
Beaker, I'm sure, has all right. I think I remember it being okay.
Yeah. I think he had a +7, didn't he? Oh no, that's Max had the +7. Never mind. I'm also just giggling at the fact that I just looked at fucking Braviki passive 20.
All right,
Just
so
gonna keep
Bravigi is taking first shift, right?
Yep.
All right, Bravigi's taking first shift, and then Max is taking second shift.
Yeah.
Lucy will be taking third shift. Lucy's got a passive perception of 19.
Nice.
So I
we
guess the only other one I need to roll 1d100 for is Beaker, since
Beaker and Ink.
Zero's not here yet. That's a 24. 39 on Benny's and Cuddles.
Yeah.
Give me a 1d100, please.
I also just remembered another funny thing. Both me and
44.
Max have alerts, so we can't be surprised on our watches.
44. Okay. All right. So through combined effort on the part of Lucy, Max, and Bravigi, and also the fact that you guys got alert, you're able to make sure that you guys don't sense any of those tremors coming from beneath the ground, considering the fact that you are still in the middle of the desert. And knowing that this is Flargos, everything out here is more prone to kill you if you're not careful. But luckily on this night, you're able to get your full night's rest with no disturbance in order to hop aboard your sand sailor once more and start heading towards that direction. And now, speaking of which, as you guys start getting closer and closer to what appears to be the center of Flargos, where you've not seen a single sign of life in terms of uh, a fellow humanoid, you have had to outrun more purple worms and such, but you're able to do so with ease. I would like for anyone of the magical sense to roll me in Arcana.
I'm gonna let somebody else roll that. I think that would be Ink. Would probably be a good one.
Lucy's
Lucy.
Arcana is naturally 14, and she's got proficiency. But who else has
Wait, she
got?
gets a
Anyone
plus
got proficiency?
14, huh?
No, a passive.
Oh. Just say, what the fuck?
Anyone want to give Lucy advantage?
I'll give Lucy advantage.
Alrighty. Shit, I should probably be putting on some music for this shit.
I won't be able to hear it anyway, so it's fine. We need to get a royalty-free playlist.
Majority of the songs, at least that I would choose, are royalty free usually.
Fair enough. Put on 8% real quick.
Yeah, just be sure to lower the volume.
Well, I have it lowered to where I can hear it real quick, and just in case it's not royalty free. That looks like it would be. We're
I
gonna
just instead
test.
play the fucking the Yu-Gi-Oh fucking.
Oh no! I've been hit by 4
Anyway.
kids.
Oh
ago
god, don't
in
even
an
get me started.
Long ago in an ancient land,
Lucy
when the
rolled
pyramids
17
were young.
Does
as
offer
Lucy
advantage.
abruptly skids the sand sailor, and she goes like, "Hold on, I'm sensing something up ahead." And eventually, you guys start seeing the sand move as you're approaching your destination. And just a little bit a ways, maybe another couple miles, you see huge sand cyclones blocking the path in front of you. The portion of Flargos in which Samara has told you about that lies away from Flargonian eyes. But this is exactly what she was talking about, because this doesn't seem like don't seem like it's Flargos doing this. I sense a magical presence.
So it could be what, a spell that they're using to camouflage themselves?
Whatever it is powerful. Now the question is, how are we gonna get around it?
Well, it is a storm, so I don't really think there's just got to be an opening. At most, if it works like, I don't know, smoke or whatever, we could go under it, but
I don't think going under is going to be really feasible.
yeah, we might just have to go into it and just get detected.
I'll go in and see what the fuck happens.
I mean, I could, I don't know, try to help you sneak, but this is a rather large vessel, so
I mean, not only that, we could try, although I cannot always guarantee that we'll make it out the other side unscathed.
well, that's what I said. Do you want to just try to go on foot? I don't think that's a wise decision either. It would be less noticeable, yes, but also worms.
That is also true.
God damn it, Russian badger is in my brain. Worms.
Wow. Shrimply coast straight. God damn it, frog.
Hey, Zero.
Hey, Zero, welcome in. We're right in front of the cyclones.
What?
Yeah, we went
Yeah.
to go towards the factory.
And now you guys are right in front of the cyclones.
And we're trying to figure out how to get in here without possibly being detected. But the cyclones themselves
see.
are magical.
I might have come in at the wrong time. I'll be back when you figure this out.
You get your ass back over here, boy.
He's still not talking.
He just talked, Ink.
I didn't talk. Well, I had a character, and Ink hasn't talked at all.
Oh. I thought you meant you couldn't hear Zero. I was like, oh no!
No, they've just been quiet.
I mean, let's just go ahead and just...
Yeah,
Let's just go in and let's just see this through then. Come on.
yeah. I'm just saying, keep your eyes a little wary, because they'll probably have some defense system.
All right then, let's do this then. And with that, you do realize that this is technically a weapons factory, right? I mean, you guys can get some good shit from here.
Exactly.
Alright. If this is a weapons factory, Beaker's going to see if he can get some stuff.
They're weapons makers, they're armor makers. This is where majority of the Spades' arsenal comes from. I did make this pretty clear.
True, but also the spades suck, so their weapons can't be that good.
Well, this isn't the Spades making it. They're hiring
This,
people to
yeah,
make
this is
it
a
that art show.
partnership. This is not really them like directly underneath. This is more of a partnership.
Yeah.
So, Cap,
Yes.
if that's the case, could I possibly look for the biggest gun or weapon that I could reasonably wield?
That you can reasonably wield by the time we get there? Yes, my small friend.
Hooray! I'm either going to get a fancy knife or a big gun.
I'm just gonna keep looking for things to, I don't know, stash. Do we have a bag of holding? Let's just fill that son of a bitch up.
I just imagine fucking Beaker's gonna come out with a big ass rocket launcher for all of a sudden. It's all like, I got this. Look at this.
It's not even just like a RPG-7. It's like one of those fucking ones that they used to in Nam with the 4 rocket pods.
This is where I reveal I betray you when I fire it all on you.
Alrighty. So as Lucy moves you guys into the storm, I need everybody to make me an athletics check.
Oh man. Here I go falling off the boat again. Never mind, I have a 14. Flunky is fucking got this shit.
Come on, the
Alright,
game.
Arya's athletics. That's a critical fail on Arya's end. Lucy's athletics. That is a 9. That is also a fail. Alright, so Bravigi is fine. Max is definitely fine.
Arya's not okay.
Beaker's fine. Ink
Yo,
is
robot
fine.
body!
28. Yep, Benny's fine. So the only two are fine are your two bards. As by the time that you guys are going through the cyclone, you are trying your best to hold on to the sand sailor. And unfortunately, Arya underestimated the power of these cyclones, as she is immediately the first one to go, as she gets lost in the sand twister. And then eventually, so does your driver, your pilot, in Lucy, as they scream off into the sand. And you guys also get lifted into the sand sailor. Everything becomes a blur as sand fills your eyes and every open crevice. Just gonna put it like that. And everything becomes a haze. For the time being.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and grab my new map.
I just remembered also the essence from the level up. I can swap my spells around if I wanted
Yes,
to.
remember you guys did level up after Stag's DM sessions. Since it's been a while since you've been given a level up.
Wow.
Alright, we're level 10 now. Frick!
Yes, you're level 10, so either level up or I'm gonna keep you where you're at so you could die.
Nope, I'm switching that. Yeah, yeah.
Frog level 2, 100.
Oh, I have Ovojima spells now because of the people that are sharing stuff with me.
He's a level 100 Epic Ben.
Ooh, I get this 4 times now.
By the time everybody wakes up, you guys are scattered, or at least your two bards and the rest of you are scattered into different parts of what now is like an underground maze. Which I will move you guys here in a second.
I don't think it's the maze.
Ooh,
come
that
on,
could
I
be a
stretched it
fun
before I even.
spell. I was just looking at fun little cantrips that I have access to now.
Yes, be happy with your new skills and abilities. Be happy that I give you power.
Well, I have one from the
I give you power.
Ovajima Tales. It's just called Retrieve, and it just allows
About
you.
what are tails?
Obo. I'm probably mispronouncing it.
All right, here we are. All right, so everyone who was on the Sand Sailor would have landed right here. Oh, whoops.
Where?
Hold on. Accidentally moved the map.
Okay.
Right there in that corner.
This one?
Yep. And your bards are missing.
God damn it.
Nice and
Oh wait, my health went up. God damn it.
do we really need bards?
I would rather
Motherf-
us not leave behind Lucy or Arya, thank you.
Yeah, motherfucker. Hold on.
Also,
Yeah, we have to.
technically,
We
besides
have to find them.
besides Benny, they're your only other form of
Healing.
form of healing. Yep.
Why heal when you can simply not get hit?
It's not everybody does that, right?
God,
I'm
sand
saying
me
that
ass
this is
crack.
out of character. I don't even know where ink is.
Said I got sand in me ass crack. He said.
My sand and mash.
Got sand in my brain.
Sand in my ass crack.
Oh, I'm sorry. The way that you said that. Oh, God, that's funny.
What?
No, my 2 first level spells are actually both reactions, and they're both pretty good if they ever have to fucking go off, so I'm probably not gonna change those.
Yeah, fucking. What's the word? Reaction spells are normally kind of really good.
I miss the old Benny.
The fuck do you even mean?
There's literally just a spell called fucking Defenestration.
Oh my god, I love that stupid ass shit.
I mean, have you seen old Benny? Holy shit.
All right, now it is up to you guys and trying to figure out where in the hell are your bards. As you now, guys, find yourself in a maze, or what appears to be a maze, because the Sand Sailor is currently stuck sideways. Probably going to be stuck down here, and you guys are surrounded by 10-foot walls. But you guys are definitely underground because the only thing that is shining light down into you are the holes in which you have fallen into.
Okay, well,
Are we all together?
The ones that made the save are together with the Sand Sailor. The only ones who are not together are the 2 bards that failed the save.
Okay. What can I do?
yeah, we have to get to find them. It's fine. Well,
It's a. Is this like Is it dark in the cave? Is there any light source?
In certain areas, it is dark, but with the light coming from all the way up above the surface, shining down, you do see at least what's in front of you.
Sure. I turn into a bat.
All right, you turn to a bat.
How do you do? What are you doing?
Yeah, well, are you polymorphing or what the fuck you doing?
Yes. Polymorphing.
Why would you
Okay.
polymorph?
Because echolocation.
But you're also stupid.
Mm.
It's not wild shape. You gain the intelligence of a bat.
Yeah, but I can find people that aren't you, and I recognize you as friends. So I can at least be something of. At the very least, I can echolocate if something else is in here.
It's a maze. Hug the left wall.
Well,
You should go hug your fucking family sometimes instead of a wall. Oh man.
All right. If anyone is in the Roll20, I would like for you to move your character tokens onto the board, please.
Where Jiraki is?
Yes.
All right. I would like to say that Beaker is going to pocket some sand.
Really?
Oh boy. He's gonna pocket sand a bitch.
This is standard goblin tactics. You can't judge me for
Tactics?
this.
Tackets.
Yes.
Tactics? Tic Tacs?
What? You never tricked someone into eating sand before?
Why would I? Oh.
There's a
Anywho,
lot.
that's gonna be people detection or monster detection. At the very least, I can at least scout out ahead of it and see if I can maybe pick up people. So I'd like to do that, please.
Yeah, I think the only thing that I would change is a cantrip, but I'll do that later. Everything else is kind of going in my theming, so I'll probably mess around with some things to go with more of the Brivigi theme later.
Could just.
And for the first time, I am going to use this mechanic. Oh yeah.
Rocks fall.
Hmm.
Everybody dies.
These walls are like what, limestone?
Yeah, seems like limestone.
Okay. Well, I was asking because, there's certain stone that's hard to mark.
Why wouldn't it be sandstone?
Well, it's a factory out here. You never know.
It's
They
just
might
solid
do
fucking
weird
granite.
shit.
Limestone, sandstone, it's a mixture of both.
Diode, diorite.
I can't believe
Okay,
the walls are made of mica.
geologists. How about you fucking move, you bitches. I hope you guys got a good picture of the maze because now everything turns into darkness.
I have a way of doing things. I'm going to mark this point right here, this path.
So for those
this
who
opening.
okay, so you're gonna mark there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a mark on the corner or the wall
What are you
itself.
marking it with?
His knife. He's just gonna scratch a thing into the wall.
Got you. Okay.
If any of you are known with maze methods, Brivigi is doing the Traymal maze method.
I'd like to echo.
Ink, are you flying into that? Are you a bat right now? Or are you flying into that
Yes,
area?
I'm a bat. I'm a bat.
Alrighty. So, who amongst the party that is still in the group have natural dark vision?
I have unnatural dark vision.
Genuinely, I think no one, besides for maybe Beaker and like Arya, which wherever the fuck she is right now.
Yeah, I don't think I have dark vision actually.
I think no one in the fucking party has dark vision.
Alrighty, well, it looks like for you guys, you have to rely on
Oh.
torches if you guys
That-
don't have someone with natural dark vision.
I
That's
have it
kind of
because of
incredible,
my
actually.
class,
It sucks. I'm double blind.
is what I was saying.
Oh, you're right. Bravigi has that shit because how may
I
be
have-
evil, but like
I have blind sight.
That's why I said I have unnatural dark vision, because it's not natural for me to have.
I have
Alright.
At the
six.
very least, huh? I do have.
Blindsight's pretty
wait,
good.
do I? Well, if
Actually,
anyone has torches, I can light them.
We do
have
have
a-
torches because we're not dumb.
Okay.
Oh, well, this is something. I got a hooded lantern.
Nice.
I
think I
have
have one of
60
those,
feet
too.
of blind sight.
That's pretty good.
And I have advantage on here. Perception checks that rely on hearing. So I think right now in this maze, I have the best perception here.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that, dog.
Blindsight is nice though. Get to see the invisible things.
God damn it, Frog.
God damn it.
So which way are we going? Bravigi's gotta
There's a-
ask.
I mean it's a fucking maze. We just stick to a wall.
That doesn't
Now, I'll
always
say that is
work.
completely up to everybody.
No, it doesn't always work, but like we have nothing else to fucking go off for right now.
Can I make a perception check to hear out if I hear any movement in the corridors?
Sure, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Well, we also did see Ink go this way, didn't we?
I'm flapping.
Yeah.
I'm squeaking. I'm a bat.
I'll go this way with you. This is an opening right here.
Sketters. I wish there were sketters. Nat 20.
Ooh.
Nat 20. So far you don't hear anything. Everything sounds kind of still. However, you do hear what sounds like skittering. Like a big skittering of insects.
Small.
Who is getting bombarded by notifications right now?
How about to say?
All I'm hearing is about Frog's dog whistle ass. It's distracting me. Anywho.
So that's all you hear, at least for that.
Alright, I'll fly around Bravigi's head.
You're lucky I know that's you.
And just still flying around your head.
Which way you wanting to go there, Ink?
Vary his bat squeaks.
I can't understand you. So I'm just gonna keep going this way.
Okay, panic bat squeaks.
Are you making panic noises?
It flies around your head again. And then I guess lands on your head.
We're gonna have to think of a easier way for you to communicate when you do this shit.
It eats a bug off your head.
Yeah, go up here. What do I see with my eyes, Cap?
Well, as you go up to that small area, you would see that. Let me mess with the lighting. Reveal. It is another room. But in this room, you are frightened. Well, not really, but you're spooked because you see this.
How do we know he's?
What am I seeing? Yeah, Zambim Bambo. Oh, it's a mummy. Fuck.
Alright, we'll kill that shit.
Well, panic squeaking.
And as the mummy rises from the sand, more mummies rise from the desert below.
Nope, tomorrow.
Initiative.
I was about to say, fuck, I can't hide, can I?
Technically not.
I clicked myself. Where's my initiative? Well, at least I got a 25 in initiative. You cannot say Bravigi is not fast to react, because holy shit.
And they wrote shit on their initiative, rolled a 4.
I hate it.
Alrighty, so Bravigi rolled 25. I'll need everybody else to join in on the turn order.
Bat.
Why ain't you rolling on your character sheet?
So I'm using bat stat.
You don't need to use bat stat. Just roll on your character sheet.
They do kind of need to roll bats out though, because it's different from their character sheet.
Yeah, I can't communicate. I don't. So I have to use the stats bat stat.
That's why I'm screwing. It's like, I told you, Bravigi. And I'm like, I don't speak bat. Despite Bravigi's build, he is not Batman.
You should learn how to speak bat.
I'm not a fucking druid. And I'm not going to replace my spells for animal speak. Because one, I don't need to, and two, thematically, it doesn't make sense.
It's all the rage. Speak some bats.
No, I'm probably gonna go with like some silly cantrips like retrieve or something to be like, haha, telekinesis. To reflect the fact that we were in Brainville.
Simply multi-class into Scion now.
Alrighty, top of the initiative order, we start off with Bravigi as 3 mummies appear for you.
And this thing sees me, I believe, so. Fuck.
Yep.
No sneak attack.
Bitch is a mummy.
Wait, it just said intruders?
Well, yeah, you're disturbing their resting place.
I'm just surprised it speaks common.
They could speak.
Why wouldn't they?
Hey, listen, man, I've been dealing with undead in your campaign, and some of them do not speak. They just go, bleh.
Brother! I'm not even gonna dignify that with an answer. So, do your thing. Stab it.
Yeah, I guess I'm stabbing. Normal
Go
stab.
ahead and stabby stab. Yep.
The 21?
Like 21. Definitely hits.
Yeah, and I don't get sneak because sneak rules.
What? Actually, no, yeah, you're right. You don't get sneak right
Yeah,
now.
ignore the sneak. It auto-rolled even though I have it unchecked, which is weird. So
All right,
7 and
so
8.
that'll be the yep. So that'll be a total of 15, and it will take the full 15 damage since that is a magical weapon.
Nice. I would like to, I don't know, bonus action.
I didn't mean to.
Oh.
No, that was my bad.
It was originally 4. Doesn't matter, it's still at the bottom.
Oh, I accidentally erased it now. Fuck.
It's okay.
Oh yeah, do your bonus action.
Let's see, what do I have as
And it's back to
bonus?
4 anyway.
No, I don't think I'm gonna do that spell. I'm gonna bonus action try to hide.
All right. Bonus action hide. Roll stealth.
Alrighty, and it knows that I'm here already, so this is gonna be fun. 25.
All right. So you are quote unquote hidden.
Just
I'm assuming that's the end of your turn.
slash at it and fucking like move in a manner to where it's like, where'd he go?
Yep.
Doing that John Wick
All right.
bullshit.
No, you're doing the cronk since you're literally right there in front of it. You're just like pressing yourself against the wall, doing. "Ah."
I help the
Alrighty,
mummy
Beaker.
out.
It is your turn. 0.
I'm thinking on what I can do. Well, first, I gotta move up to where everyone is. Yeah, okay. I'm just
There is
gonna.
currently
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna
mummy
move.
behind Benny.
Alright. I'm gonna just scurry up to over here underneath Max's legs. And I'm hidden from this, right?
Here, this one's
From what?
funnier.
Like the mummy. The mummies can't see me at the current moment.
The mummies don't have you in their line of sight. Yes, or at least the one.
My god, that person's still being bombarded. I feel sorry for them.
Then I'm just going to. Come on, well. Let's see. I'm going to use my magical ambush then. I had this, teacher. If this. Let me just see. There it is. If I am hidden from a creature when I cast a spell, they have disadvantage on the saving throw it makes against the spell.
Alrighty. What is the spell you are intended to cast, small one?
I am going to try and freeze their legs to the ground. Well, is what I would have said. And then I realized I leveled up, so I got this thing called Phantasmal Force.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna cast that. Like, I know. You know what?
Uh-oh.
Alright, I apparently never bothered putting it into my my character sheet yet. The save is in intelligence 15.
You could
And it,
look up. You could look up the spell and drag it into your character sheet.
yeah, okay.
Damn, he almost saved the one that you're aiming at. It's almost saved.
Yeah, okay, so. Alright, there we go. Yeah.
Phantasma Force. Okay.
What is that? God dang it. One psychic. That's pathetic. God damn it. It is in a 60 feet by 10 feet cube. And on a failed save. Oh, wait. This has no effect on undead. God damn it!
So yeah, you literally just did this just for damage.
And not even good damage. Fuck!
Yep.
You wonder why.
Well, this is me never screwing up after never having used this spell. Oh, does this? I wonder if this counts as an attack roll. What does this say?
Nope, not at all. It is a saving throw.
Ah, frick. Well, I gotta hope they don't turn around then. Actually, no. What am I talking about? I'm gonna use the roguish action to hide, like the little sneak goblin I am. I'm gonna use my cunning action to hide. All right.
Okay.
Just stealthing away, because this did not go well. 26.
All right, you're hidden.
And that'll be it for me.
Max, it is your turn. Yeah, I heard that. I'm not going to admit to beating my boyfriend.
So I'm just gonna pop around the corner, shoot that zombie on the left twice, and that'll be my turn.
All right.
Where's
to
my
attack.
gun? There it is. 1, 2. That's a 22. I assume that hits. The 11 doesn't.
22 does in fact hit. Yep.
Cool. That's 19 damage. That's the end of my turn. And I'll duck back around the corner.
Alrighty then. Ink, you're still in the bat. I don't know why, but you're still a bat.
All right. So you're hiding. You're hiding. Benny, which mummy are you dealing with?
At this point, all three of them.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to this mummy. And I'm gonna use the help action and just distract it with my batness.
Okay, and how are you intending to do that?
I'm gonna give Benny advantage to attack it.
Yeah, but how? What are you doing?
flying
You,
around it, just being
yeah,
annoying.
you can just take that action, dog. It's in the book.
Yeah.
You're being a distraction. It's helpful.
Yeah, I'm distracting the mummy so you can get advantage on the attack.
Help action.
I'm helping you.
Okay, and then that
I
makes more
think the
sense.
help action is one of the lamest things you can do on a streaming form of media. I'm just saying.
Is that all you do, Ink?
Yes.
Alrighty. Benny, it is your turn.
Well, easy peasy. We're gonna go ahead and swing twice over at the one that Max shot, and then swing once over at the one over that Ink is annoying. It's only level 10. It's fine. Fuck, are you, Punk? Yep, you're still correct, so. Oh my fucking god, sure.
That is a critical miss. You go
Sure
ahead
is.
and you hit the bat.
Oh, cool.
Jesus.
Further punishing that shit. Alright, well, that's not even the one that I'm swinging at.
All right. So
Did
which hit's going to who?
Both of those are going towards the one on the left.
Okay then.
The third one is gonna go ahead and go over to the one on the back because it's advantage. Which that didn't fucking. Oh, that's why, because it's the wrong one. Okay, well, of course it is. 26 to hit the other one.
26 does hit. Let me see something. The 14 on the first row does hit the left one.
Okay. One. We have +4 initiative, so +5 actually. Okay, so 17 damage for that thing and 14 damage for the other one. We're gonna
Is
go
your
and
pole arm magical?
Yes, it is. It's +1 weapon.
Ah, okay. All right. In that case, they will be taking the full brunt of those damage.
And we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna go ahead and smite. We're gonna go ahead and smite the first attack. A little basic first level smite, just to see about killing it somewhat. Where the fuck are you, regular ass smite? Level 1 Schmitty. A level radiant on that thing.
All right. It
So
will take the addition.
So yeah, the first one is taking 28 damage. The second one is just taking 14.
Alrighty. Anything else, Benny?
Nope. Should be it for my turn.
Alrighty, the mummy's turns. You disturb our slumber. And Benny, the one that was revealed by Brevigi over in that room looks at you. I'm gonna need a 11 wisdom save, please, for this dreadful glare. Also, I just realized that those are coming from 0. All right, you make the save, so you're fine, and you are immune to the dreadful glare.
Do I?
The one that ink is flying over is going to go ahead and move up, and he's going to attempt to attack you with the rotting fist. 2 rotting fists, actually, which neither of them will hit that impenetrable armor of yours. And you just kind of hear like bone crunch after it as they hit your armor.
Is that better?
Yeah. Yes, it is. As I say, decent enough armor. These things rolling like dog ass. Just blocking this thing's fucking nasty rotting hands with the polearm.
The other mummy is gonna go down here, and I will need a wisdom save from Max from the dreadful glare. And Max is rolling tremendously tonight, as the amount of confidence in Max surges in his eyes, as he is not gonna let this undead frighten him, let alone intimidate him, as he is completely immune to all dreadful glare attempts, as the mummy brings back a fist and swings said rotting fist. 19 to hit. Is your AC still 16?
Whose AC are you looking for?
Max's.
Yeah, my AC is still 16.
Okay. And you will be taking 12 bludgeoning and 15 necrotic. Give me a con save. And you're luckily not affected by mummy rot.
That shit rolled like Satan.
It did. Jeez, some big ass damage. All right, that's their turn. Ravigi, back to your turn as your friends nearly escape from the grasp of death that is the rotting disease on these mummies' hands.
Gross.
27 damage ain't nothing to a real baller like me.
So I guess I will just continue attacking that one with advantage.
If you're hidden, then yes.
Go, sneak attack, go.
Are you hidden? Please say no.
I am hidden. You said
Okay,
I
then.
was.
Well, yeah, because you made the save.
It's a 26 to hit.
26 does hit.
And now we can add the sneak attack damage. So that's 18.
25 points of damage.
Yeah. I rolled low on 2 of those dice, but oh well.
That mummy's not looking too hot.
I'm gonna
What is this freezing feeling?
I'm gonna slip back into the fucking darkness with a bonus action. Welcome to Rogues. We hit and then hide.
He says, pussy.
Oh, ignore the advantage. That was just a 24. Forgot to toggle that off.
All right, Beaker.
Hello.
Yes, it is your turn.
All right. So I am. I am. Am I still hidden?
Yes.
All right. Cool. I'm going to do something that's a lot more useful this time. I hope.
Also, just realized since they're undead and a specific kind of undead, the necrotic damage was negated, so they didn't even take the 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Does that mean my gun's radiant damage does extra?
Unfortunately, the mummies are not. I mean, they're not vulnerable, but they're not. They don't have resistance against radiant either, so it's just normal damage.
Bust out the fire.
Shh! Don't give the secrets.
I'm going to swing with a rapier.
Alrighty, swing away.
13.
That
Wait,
13
hold on.
hits. It's
Oh,
they
never
got
mind.
they only have natural armor, which is just bandages.
Yeah, true enough. True. And now I'm going to apply the sneak attack.
I have a question for you after you roll damage.
All right. A 22
What the
plus
fuck is
a
that
4.
sneak attack modifier?
Oh, it's my sneak attack is 5d6 at this level.
Oh, right. Fuck. Jesus.
That
All
makes
right.
it
Well, I have a question for you.
all right.
Is this rapier a magical weapon?
It is not.
All right. So that is 27 halved. So 13.
It's still pretty good.
Yeah, the earlier shot that Maxilon laid on this mummy already did a good chunk of damage. You're just poking him more just to be a little nuisance.
Nice. I'm going to hide again.
Sneehai. Sneehai.
Yes. Bonus action, go.
The fuck were you trying to say?
I'm concerned with that. Almost sounded like.
I know what that almost sounded like. Okay, you're hidden. Okay, Maxilon's turn.
What the?
Alright, so I'm gonna shoot the mummy that's directly in front of me. Pull out the revolver and aim a shot, and that's a 15.
15 still hits.
Okay. I want to see the damage before I turn to another one. That's 17.
17, and that mummy turns into dust. Curse
I'm
you!
going to swing around the corner and use my second shot to shoot the one in front of Benny. That's a
Alright.
27.
27 does in fact hit.
That's 25 damage.
25 damage. That mummy is still kicking it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually going to move up the hallway and end my turn.
I rolled hot as shit on those d8s.
Incubi,
Sometimes it pays to be a baller. A shot
or
caller.
Bink, as Frog would
20-inch
say.
blades.
Bink.
Bing.
I meant
If
to
the
mute,
bank.
not end exit the call.
I gotta hold on. I gotta think of something stream worthy.
It is not
God
that
forbid.
serious.
God forbid I want environmental storytelling. My bad.
It's
Wait, I know how by the way, Benny, how I'm hiding from this fucking mummy every time. There's a fucking corner right here that I could just hide behind.
You're fucking corner peeking?
I mean, technically, Max was corner peeking the one
I'm
mummy
spawn
that
camping
was
these motherfuckers.
exactly.
Jesus
We're just
Christ,
doing Call of Duty strats.
This is, and yet you call me a fine.
360
bitch.
no scope.
YY ladder stall.
Fine, I'll
You
be
don't
the
even
fucking.
know. I've got my tactical insert on top of the crane.
Jesus.
Can I just?
So
Then
bad,
I'm
I
just gonna
understand
just gonna continue to be a wall hack then. Just fucking fly around this fucker for help action for Benneth again.
that poor fucking dude right there that you're assaulting.
wanna
You're just
roll.
assaulting his eardrums like a squeaker.
I just want to role play as a fucking cheat bot, okay? Let me do this.
Okay, I got you. In that case, Benny, do the thing that Benny does.
Yeah, easy peasy. We're gonna go and swing at that thing 3 times then, or until it dies. And
The one
then-
right next to you.
Yep. And then if it dies before any, while I still have attacks left, we're just gonna swing at the one that he's swinging at.
Okay then make a swing, roll damage, and then I'll let you know.
Yep, easy peasy. 13 to hit.
13 hits.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and roll that one more time because we have advantage actually on that first attack.
Okay, 21
Doesn't
still
matter.
hits.
18 damage.
He's dead.
Okay. Kill. Yeah, just up close and personal. A little annoying, but we're gonna go ahead and slam its neck into the wall with a polearm and just kind of off with the head with this dry ass bitch. Turning around and stabbing. I'd
You
say
stab
overhead, but
past me.
Bravigi's real tall. So we're
Wait,
gonna go ahead and stab past Bravigi.
am I taller than you?
What do you mean? You're like 6 something. Of course you are.
I didn't know how tall Benny was. I keep forgetting she's shorter than
Brother,
me.
Benny's
brother man, you're a
5'6".
gangly.
Motherfucker, you had the ridiculous growth spurt out of any party member in this entire campaign.
I know,
You
but
gangly ass.
I keep forgetting that Benny is shorter than me because I keep just imagining her as this giant fucking strong woman.
Nah, she's 5'6".
Brother man, she's
28
up
to
to your
hit.
tits.
Another specifically 18 damage on that bitch. 16 to hit.
I would like to
12
Olay this
damage on
mummy.
that hoe.
Alright, so 28 hits for 8. Well, you already killed him on the first one, and that's exactly the amount of health he had left over.
Oh, okay.
And with the mummy's dead, that ends the initiative. However, something strange has occurred as to the one mummy that was behind you that you just decapitated. As the 2 other mummies vanish into dust, but the one thing that has not vanished into dust is this mummy's head.
Gross.
This is uncomfortable.
Okay.
Oh, I think I complained the whole time.
Where is my body? I don't like just being ahead.
Well, this seems like a perfect opportunity. Beaker is going to walk up and pick up the head.
What the? You know what? I'm a bat. I don't care about this.
Hey! What? Small creature. Whatever you are.
Pain.
Put me down. I'm no ornament.
This sounds like the fish YouTuber. Beaker says, "Are you sure? You don't really have any legs to stand on at the moment, both figuratively and literally."
Beaker, that was fucking terrible.
I'm just gonna perch myself on Benny's horns.
No
This is-
regrets.
I don't know what the fuck are
What
you
are you
doing?
intruders doing here in the resting place of the ancient ones?
We fell in, and you were dicks about it.
Yeah, I don't know
No
how the
one
fuck we
has
got into this
come down-
maze.
No one has come down here in thousands of years.
Okay, I
We've
don't want to be
laid
here
dormant.
either.
Yeah, we're trying to get out and get to a building that's hopefully nearby.
Angry bat squeaks.
You're
Yeah, what he
trying to
said.
leave?
Yeah. Do you know the way out, Mr. Head?
I do not
Uh,
appreciate the name, but I do not remember my own name.
Alright, someone come up with a better name than mine.
All right.
Jeffrey.
Yeah, Doctor Head, whatever.
Uh,
Dr. Jeffrey Head.
bat squeaks.
Is this
I
a
do
dead end
actually
over
like
here?
I do like Dr. Jeffrey Head.
The that
Yeah,
little room,
It's
yeah, that's a dead
sort of a
end.
real name.
I'm gonna
How
walk
the
He
back.
fuck is he a doctor?
his jaw just opens and he like ponders it for a second. So like, I'll allow it.
And not like you really have a choice. You're ahead.
Bervegi's just
Damn
marking a
thee.
section on this wall.
Yeah, let's. Here, maybe a little walking and talking. Do you have any insight on how to get the fuck out of here?
I have been resting peacefully for many years, thousands even.
As you said.
If you wish to leave, I have but one request.
What?
I
Sure.
think you better quit while you're ahead.
Oh my fucking lord.
Oh.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm flying. I'm literally flying over to fucking Max, and I'm gonna slap him with a wing.
I will kill your bat form and make you turn back into a person.
You deserve this. This is
What's your
fake.
request, Dr. Jeffrey Head?
He goes quiet for a moment before he says, well, I'm awake now, and I have lost my body. I do not know how long my curse or this spell that binds me to still be amongst the living will last.
Hardly.
Will you take me with you?
I can carry you.
Yeah, let's pull out some rope. We string it through his eye holes, and we attach him to Beaker's belt.
Nah, I can carry him. I got like.
You do that, it be the most unpleasant of feelings. I do not have eyeballs, but I could clearly see you.
How does that work?
Dad, don't worry. I can carry him. And
Beaker,
I
put
don't
him
have
in
to
your
worry.
brain case. There's not much in there.
There's my brain. That takes up space. Unlike yours,
Not a
apparently.
lot of it. That's what I was saying.
Can we please stop bickering and continue? And he
I
points to
already-
that way and the two marks on the walls, and he's like, if you see two marks, just don't go that way. It's a dead end.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna start walking my way downtown. To just
Okay,
check
so okay, before you start moving, and before I smite you for moving,
Nobody
what
ever
direction
appreciates
is everyone
puns.
deciding to move?
I was gonna go
You
down
gonna
the
continue
next
down?
hallway.
Yes, this is, you got two paths. You got either for here, for this room, or for here.
All right. Beaker's going to look at our new compass and say, so which way leads out?
Well, if I to be honest, I am not completely sure. However, I will tell you that there is an artifact that you must obtain in order to open the exit to this resting place.
Oh, good
It
fucking lord.
lies in the center. Claim it, find the door, place it into the door, and you'll be free.
Okay, well,
Hey, can I just tie a rope to Bat Ink and have him fly out of one of the holes?
Yeah, sure. I
Will
fucking
you
do it.
remember? Will you remember to unpolymorph yourself and tie it off to something so we can just climb out of here?
We still
Yeah.
need to find our friends.
They are strong, independent women, and it would be misogynist for us to help them.
Where the
just
fuck is this coming from?
I just have a long string of squeak conversations with Max about this. Because Max
I don't
can.
I
Yeah,
don't
I don't-
speak bad.
yeah, I don't think
Speak all
I don't think Ink is getting all that.
No offense. Also,
Anyway.
I understand that
Yeah,
they're very
no,
capable
let's-
individuals,
we sh-
but being lost in the dark is not fun for anybody. So I'm gonna continue looking for them.
They have
Yeah.
magic powers.
I know. Hopefully, we'll run into them along the way. We have to find our way out ourselves before we
I just-
find them. Or if we find them, again, if we find them along the way, then we find them along the way. But we have to find the way out, and then we have to go look for them.
Can I? at
Well, remember,
least-
you guys didn't have such a like.
Yeah, like
Luckily, you guys didn't. Luckily, you
Ducks,
guys didn't
order
take
of
any damage.
operations.
Luckily, you guys didn't take any damage by the
I
time
did. I don't
that.
know what you're talking about.
Where's
Not in the. You didn't let me finish. Damn it.
I got punked by a
Luckily,
mummy.
yes, as I intended. Luckily, you guys didn't take any damage during your separation within the sand cyclone. However, you're not sure about the other two, considering that they were the only two that failed. Especially Arya, who rolled a critical failure.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know how they're as weak as they are, being such big ass bitches as they are.
yeah? I don't know what to say. They don't have leg day, and that's
I'm
their
going this way.
you just.
Just strong, independent women when they fall off a boat.
Can I at least do another perception check to hear if I can hear voices or skittering or
Yeah,
whatever?
I think powerful's a good word. We're walking and talking. We're just going along the.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're walking and talking. You're following Bravigi's lead. Ink, go ahead and roll perception if you wish.
I'll just be the fucking hero. If I hear enemies, I'll squeak.
This is a strange bunch of you. I do not know any of you, at least except for the human.
Huh?
What?
How do you know the?
No, I recognize him as human. I don't know who the lot of you are.
What do you fucking mean?
Well, what
Don't
are
worry
you?
about it.
You have hooves of a calf and you have horns like a demon.
It's satyr. It's a fucking goat.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
You don't know what a goat
Wait,
is?
we got stuck with a mummy. We got stuck with a racist mummy.
Got stuck with a mummy that doesn't know what a goat is.
I mean, were there goats?
No,
in
it
the
doesn't know what a
desert?
satyr is.
Where the fuck? All right, when did? Hold on.
I found a long hallway.
You're actually gonna make me fucking unpolymorph myself just to question this shit.
You don't understand any of this as a bad dog.
Oh well.
Beaker's gonna be carrying the mummy head.
I can't stress enough how fucking bad it is to be polymorphed into something.
I know, and I love it.
I imagine you
Alright,
guys are just
so
following me, but I am trying to be at
So
least a little stealthy as I go.
you guys are fine. You don't sense anything up ahead. Bravigi, as you step further closer, can you make me a dex save though?
Shit.
I can show you.
Cap, can you give me control of the mummy so I can move him with me?
13?
Sure.
13
13 fails.
17 with the aura.
17 with the aura? Yeah.
Okay, the aura succeeds as through Benny's aura, like a secondary sense is whatchamacallit, is upon you as all of a sudden these wooden skewers come out from the wall and you're almost impaled, and if you didn't just duck down out of the way.
Jesus fuck! Or just by the divine.
Beaker's gonna look to our new friend and say, "Hey, how many traps are in this place?"
Well, to be fair, they were probably built after he died.
Yes.
Hey, what are you doing here in this random part of this maze as a dead guy?
Well, you just
Like,
wandering
do you know?
around, or
You die there?
No, I died here.
what?
Okay. You know
I
what,
think
Chet?
this mummy is senile.
Well, I don't exactly remember how I died. I just know I'm here.
Do you know? I can't even tell if he was. I can't even tell if he was young. He's just a fucking head, and dehydrated.
Do you know
Sweet.
anything?
He knows that thing about the door apparently. Then we have to find the shit in the middle.
And he probably knows what it looks like.
He's
Hold
just
on.
gonna start checking for traps as he goes now.
Well, I do know that after this well, I don't know what the purpose was before, but I was supposed to be heading to meet with the Major Flame. That's the last thing I remember.
Oh, I think you're a couple mages too late there.
What do you mean?
You said it's been 1,000 years. It's thousands of years. Yeah, things change.
Does Flagos not have a major flame?
No, they do. It's just probably not the one you knew. Actually, who the fuck? Do you remember who the fuck the Major Flame was? While you were around?
Her name was Irina.
Okay, well, we have Iris, and she's terrible.
Iris. No,
Yeah.
doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's been thousands of years.
Because it's been thousands of years.
Oh, that makes sense.
Mm,
Yeah.
Just let me know when you want me to roll an investigation or something for a trap
Ruby,
check.
you should let Beaker walk first. He's made of metal and can't be hurt.
Or the bat.
He's indestructible. Just gets fucking crunched.
If I
Well-
die, you lose the compass and the guy that knows anything about this place, even if he is.
It's a maze. I'm sure we can figure ourselves
With
out.
all due
You're
respect,
a,
also,
you're a
I know
robot. We'll
now
just
to
put
look
you in
for
a new
traps.
body.
I
Say
With
that
all
next
due
time you're
respect, I know how to
exposed to
look for
poison
traps,
gas
says
and
the man
don't
who
have
almost
to
got stabbed.
I didn't know
I,
there was
need to
traps
take
before.
time.
Now I do.
I'm gonna go up with Bravigi and the head.
I straight up hope there's no more traps, so you waste a bunch of time.
who was I on top of last? I forgot.
Benny, I'm
That's a
guessing.
loaded question.
I think I went over to Max.
No, you went over to Max because you were trying to smack them in the face.
Yeah, and then
All
they
the
never
things that you
left,
can't
and now I just
understand.
have a bat.
Bat
Where
on
did you
Max's
put? Where
head.
did you put the bat?
I assume you're writing on my head Ratatouille style.
Ratatouille.
Yeah, in his hair.
Just lightly tugging on his hairs, make him go left and right. Like
It's
the
not
fucking
working,
kid.
but I'll let you believe it is.
Well, I was given a name on this day as I regained somewhat of life.
Dr. Jeffrey Head.
Yes.
Yep. No, I'm just saying the name.
Oh, I thought you were going
Peek
to ask a
around the
question.
corner.
I have absolutely zero questions to ask you, Dr. Jeffrey Head.
I have inquisitive bat squeaks.
I'll wait.
Yeah, what he said.
Mm-hmm.
What are your names?
Huh?
Who are you?
Oh my god.
No.
Very silently, just keep going.
If I'm gonna be this guy's legs, I might as well tell him I'm Beaker.
Yeah, if the name's Myers, by the way, if you're gonna curse anything.
Bat squeak.
Your name is Myers?
Yeah, if you're gonna curse anything, go ahead and curse that.
My name's also Myers, if you want to go ahead and curse things.
Well, I'm an undead, but the only thing I know that I was able to do with being undead, it was just, well, that. Points to the necrotic patch on your chest that's slowly going away now.
With its like tongue.
Yeah, with its tongue.
Oh,
It's
How-
disgusting.
okay.
It's disgusting black rotting tongue.
Okay, time out.
It's
How
a
old
head
is-
that's been decomposed for a long ass time.
Thousands of
dry.
years.
Jeffrey, I will shoot you.
Bats.
What'd I do?
Fucking bat squeaks.
What
Not
did I
now,
do? I don't have fingers to point.
I know, but it's kind of disgusting. I know it's all what the fuck called desiccated at this point, but
A couple maggots come out of his mouth.
oh
It's
my
not
lord.
even- oh god, it's not
How the
even
fuck are
that.
those
It's
even in
that
there?
you're pointing out the fact that I almost got mummy rot. Kind of a
Hold on.
dick move.
Ah, too bad you're not immune to disease.
Hold on.
It wasn't
am
my mummy rod, it was my friends.
I'm sure it's a curse more than a disease, more than anything. But
Hold
either
on.
way.
Am I the kind of bat that likes bugs?
No, don't do this.
I could do this.
no, you won't.
I'm
I
leaving.
Bye, bitch.
well,
Alright.
just move in
I
here
know,
so
we're-
we can do a thing.
Smacking ink out of bat form.
Anyhow, I'm still just.
Yeah. Do the
Ah.
2 damage to ink to make them get out of bat form.
No, it's 1 damage.
I am
Your
currently in the
bat.
arms of a tiny metallic goblin. I do know this figure, but I don't know why it's metallic.
You know what the fuck a goblin is, but you don't know what a satyr is?
Where the
Racist.
Your people
Goblins
was
are
not very
everywhere.
your people was not very common back then.
So you did out of here, he did know what a satyr is. So he is just racist. He ain't ignorant.
Wait, no, every single satyr sprang up fully formed 35 years ago.
What?
They don't tell you that.
I don't
You
know
going
what
over here?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see which ways are which.
Yeah,
I've been
just-
marking
just-
like every corridor.
I've just been tugging on Max's hair, making a nest.
And Beaker has been holding on to this mummy head, making sure he ain't pointing at anyone.
Okay, do you know how much comic this is going to take to get out?
I have my methods.
I'm a
Okay, so your name is Beaker.
Yep.
I see. And is your name really Myers?
Yeah, sure, I suppose.
Is that a first name or is that a last name?
It's a last name.
Are you that proper or do you prefer a different name?
Why
You know
are you asking
what?
so many questions? You're ahead.
He doesn't have
I
much
had
to
a-
do.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You know what? It's fine. You specifically can call me Myers. I'll give you that.
Alright then, Myers. And you, are you lying? Points to Max.
With his tongue.
Hey, stop pointing at me. First of all, hate that.
I make various bat
Also,
squeaks at the head.
What does it matter?
Well, if I'm still to be alive.
Well, you're not.
Oh, this is a
Alright,
wall
yeah.
here?
That's a wall, and then this is the where this hallway's leading around.
Can I
Mhm.
get another perception check?
Roll perception.
Hearing your head.
You're not alive, and I assume the moment we get out of here, you'll turn to dust.
I can roll a stealth if need be.
22,
that-
right.
no,
You
that's
hear
not-
a faint echo coming from the opposite hallway up here.
I jump off of Max's nest and
We're following the bat, unfortunately.
I just make squeaks that definitely indicate something.
Probably don't go that way if they're squeaking that loud.
I'm going to ask a bat, left or right.
It would be
Which
left.
way do I hear the sounds?
Dumb question.
Left.
Wait,
Left.
this just goes to a dead end.
No, it does not.
Oh.
I
Again,
go
I'm the
left.
master of the maze.
Yeah, you're. This ain't the dark maze. You ain't David Bowie. I'm just showing Max ahead.
I said left. That's right.
Left. That's right. Where the? All right.
This other half
Well-
of the shit that's revealed.
To be fair, Beaker's been showing me ahead this whole time.
I'm slapping Max again. Take
I imagine I can
fucking-
hear them getting farther away.
Yes, you'll be able to hear them farther away. And luckily you have Benny still there to, make sure you're back on track.
I thought we
Hope
were
you're fucking
following me.
barking. Do I hear anything clearly as I get close?
You hear a very faint anyone there?
Now, okay, now immediately they start doing the zoomies towards it.
I don't see anything.
That's
I'm
because
we-
it's not there yet. It is a faint echo coming from these hallways.
They're squeaking to lead Max ahead, and they're just like zooming.
We need to follow them before they trigger any traps.
bitch, I fly.
I think
I
I'm
mean,
actually
Max
getting
doesn't.
pretty good. Well, I can. It's fine.
It's fine in
I
Max's.
think I'm pretty good at interpreting that. Ink is saying, "Look at me, I suck."
I'm too busy saving lives for Swan. Anywho, if
I
I
think
hear
I'm
that,
funny.
we all have delusions. That's just yours. Anywho.
Benny, follow
I'm-
us. We're heading off into danger.
Yeah, I figured. All right.
I'm zooming, I'm gooming. I'm batting. I'm ratting.
Oh, this is so exciting. I never felt like this. Move from my spot.
Will you put the head down?
Now,
Oh,
Let's just continue going.
on the off chance that that the rest of you perish, he'll be my only companion in here going forward.
actually, yes.
Hey.
Keep the head. That's a fitting punishment for you.
Are you sure Max is a young man again? Because they're very cantankerous.
That's what
All right.
Gore does.
Continue moving forward.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi, Benny.
Indeed.
He says as he's marking a wall. Just steps out of the fucking dark just to mark this fucking corner.
Move forward.
Well, I'm waiting for Ink to.
I'm zooming, I'm gooming.
I have also figured out how to mark this to where it's a little bit more like if I make 2 marks, it's known. AKA marking the side of the square.
Dr.
I am
Jeffrey
rapidly approaching my bedtime.
Yes.
Move the token ink.
I'm
Don't worry, we will make this a multi-parter.
alright. Sure. Anywho, voice.
Alrighty, and as everybody starts getting into the smaller hallways, things are gonna fall right on top of you guys.
No!
Ah.
Rocks fall, everybody dies. Alright.
No, it's not rocks. It's kind of worse
Oh
because
no.
it gets all over you guys.
Oh, those
It's
fucking
Borks.
bugs.
I take
Cute.
a reaction to just start stomping.
Honestly, that blue little beetle is kind of cute.
I'm so happy I'm in the back.
You're
Along with
also a robot. What is a
Yeah.
bug gonna do to you?
nothing.
You're made
I
of
don't,
metal.
and I don't even have to feel them crawling on me. I got no sense of feeling.
I know, and they've got no brain for you to. You've got no brain for them to eat, so it's fine.
Ah,
'Cause it's
frick, I'm holding
protected.
Jeffrey though.
Let's just feed it, Jeffrey.
As bugs begin to rain down from the ceiling on top of you guys,
Gross.
Jeffrey.
oh look
wanna
at
get-
that!
Matching cardigans, Jeffrey.
No.
Initiative? I take it?
Initiative. Yep. It should be quick though because it's bugs.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Man, they rolled like shit, my guy.
They got a nat 1. They're like,
I think
haha,
this
we
is-
got. Oh. It also makes sense for me and Max to have super fucking large initiatives. We can't be surprised.
Not only that, but Gunslinger gets to add their proficiency bonus to their initiative, so eventually I'll have a plus 15 to initiative.
Does anyone just have an
It's
AoE
fucking nutty,
spell?
my guy. I will never have higher initiative than you.
Yeah, Gunslingers are pretty whack.
Yeah.
Who here?
My last Gunslinger was an actual glass cannon. He got mummy rot.
And it was Zephyr?
Yeah.
Zephyr was a glass cannon. He fucking sneeze could kill him.
A
Yet
sneeze
in
could
this
kill me.
campaign, he's fine.
Max,
sneeze- a,
Bravigi, Beaker, Ink, Benny. Okay.
a
He's
sneeze
the
could kill his
same.
wife too.
Yeah.
All right, Max, it is your turn as you are face to face with a big ass swarm of beetles.
Well, I got boots, and these boots were made for stomping, so that's what I'm going to do.
And that's just what they'll do.
Do you just want me to roll an unarmed attack?
Sure, if you wish. Yeah.
Okay, because I'm not going to shoot my gun at some bugs. I'm going to step on them. That's a 13. I rolled it with my fist, but pretend it said foot.
13 hits.
Okay. That's 2 damage, and then another stomp, and that's a
That is a
critical
critical
failure. And
failure.
I slip in the bugs. I got some
Bug
bug
juice.
juice on my foot on the first one, and I step down again, and I slip and fall on my ass.
Like,
You fall face first in some bugs.
Gross.
Oh.
I
It could be
just wa-
worse.
Anything
I
else?
just
Hey, if only we had a bat who likes eating bugs with us. That's the end of my turn.
you know, it's
Bravigi.
fine.
Well, considering this one's there, I imagine like the head's literally just in the same space as Beaker.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just strike at these bugs.
I'll just delete the token so that way it's not in the way, and then you could just we'll just imagine that Beaker just carrying Jeffrey head with him.
Well, let's see. Strike at bug, do bug damage.
These
Strike
are
at bug,
beetles,
do bug
right?
damage. They're beetles, yep.
It's a 21.
21 does hit, yep. For 13 halved.
I have a magical weapon. Just so you know.
It's not a magical thing.
Oh,
a
it's
swarm,
slashing.
It's a swarm thing.
Yeah.
It's a swarm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even though the token is a medium size, they are tiny creatures.
Gross. Bugs.
So 6 damage.
Do I have anything that I could do as a bonus action that actually fucking does anything? I do have a funny bonus action, but I don't want to do that because that would not be fun for me. I do
my
not want to
God.
retrieve bug, okay?
Yes, to retrieve bug, yes.
Can I bonus action attack as a rogue? I mean, I do have twin daggers.
You have
You
an
get it?
offhand, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got offhand if you wish.
Alright. What does that do? Just not add the +4 to proficiency, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to use your proficiency to attack. You just can't. You just don't use your dex on the damage.
Okay. Let me see how this is set up. Okay. So it'll just be -4 on the slashing, because the cold damage is just cold damage.
Yep.
19?
19 hits.
Alright. So that's 1 slashing, 4 cold, for another 5.
Reduced to 2.
Damn.
Alrighty. Anything else?
No, because everything else that I have would be a reaction.
Got you. Pika.
All right. Seeing that this is happening, I'm just gonna use the cure-all for all insect-related pollen. I'm gonna set these bugs on fire. Firebolt, go! 23 to hit.
Max. 23 hits, yep. Which one you're aiming at?
Oh, I was aiming for the one behind Bravigi.
Okay. So that'll be 9 points of damage.
Why is it 9?
Swarm.
Uh, and they're not
It is a
weak to fire.
no. So the thing of it's weird with like swarm enemies because it doesn't give them like resist like vulnerabilities or anything like that. It just says that because there's so many in a single space that just take half the damage because it's basically like in the RP sense you're slowly eliminating the swarm.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. Then I guess Bigger's gonna put like Jeffrey in the little hood in his little coat to make sure the bugs don't get at him.
Hello.
Hello?
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 Hello? Mr. Obama?
Hello?
So who can't hear who? Because I'm hearing everyone say hello.
Oh, that's
Cat.
weird. The
I
music
hear
stopped for some
everybody.
reason and I couldn't hear anyone.
Cat?
Yeah, I know. Like, did anyone? I think that was on Discord's end. I can hear everyone now.
Yeah, I could hear everyone the entire time. Everyone was
Same.
just saying hello over and over again.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear each other now.
Goodbye.
Hmm. Anyway, yeah, I shoot the bugs with fire and I also keep Jeffrey safe.
What was?
All right.
And
Ink,
that'll
it
be
is your
Damn. I can't. I have a swath of fucking actions.
turn.
I have a bite attack plus 0 to hit, 1d1 piercing damage. Holy shit.
D1? Huh?
1d1 piercing.
You don't even need
I
to
do
roll
a.
at that point.
I just roll a
Just 1 point of
d20 and I'll.
damage.
Just 1 point of damage. It's beautiful. I love it. It's amazing.
You turned
I've
into a
never
bat.
seen. Yeah, I'm a bat. And that's bat attack.
Bat attack!
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. What the fuck?
It's look it up, bat 5e.
Let's see here. Bite is. No, he's not lying. Yeah, 1 piercing damage.
You wonder why I was doing the help action? No,
I mean, you still chose to be a bat, so yeah.
I know.
mean,
I chose to be a bat, and I'm gonna do
okay
what a
then.
bat. I'm going to do another just help action against the bat, against the beetles that are fucking probably crawling all over. I'm gonna reposition right here. Gonna try and eat some. My distraction is eating some beetles because apparently I looked it up. Bats do prey on beetles, so 0. Get rid of these bugs.
All right then.
I'm
So are you attacking them? You eating them, or are you doing the help action?
help action. I'm just help actioning.
Okay then, Benny, it's your turn.
Okay. Also, yeah, they would take full. Basically, they just have BPS resist. That's the easy peasy.
Yeah, I mean they are taking full damage. Well, conceptually they're taking full damage, but like again, it's because since it's a swarm, the damage is half because there's multiple enemies in a single token.
Yeah. We're gonna do the
It's
annoying
weird.
thing. We're gonna go ahead and cast. I'm 90% sure they get this. Let me.
It's
There
fun
you go.
playing a prepared caster, isn't it?
No, it's not even. Oh no, I'm thinking of another fucking subclass. All right, never mind. Cool. We're gonna go ahead and. No, we don't have any AOE's that matter.
You're also in a pretty tight spot because every hallway is only like 5 feet across. Almost 5 feet across.
Yeah, we're just gonna do the easy thing. We're just gonna go ahead and start hitting bugs until they die, I suppose. Attacking this one until it dies, hopefully. And if it doesn't die, then that is what it is. Die. Let's see, 19 down to 9 piercing damage.
On the one in front of you, right?
Yep. So 9 piercing damage after the resistance. Another 7 piercing damage after the resistance. And another 6.
You
So
completely
total-
wipe out that one swarm right there, right in front of you, as you literally just use your pike to just slam it down into the ground, making bug juice of this one swarm as
Oh,
you literally
fucking lord.
squish them in the paste.
Thwop, thwop, thwop.
You know, those are considered a delicacy.
I do not fucking care right now. Just like stomping a little bit, getting rid of that swarm specifically, but that's her turn.
It's pretty good if you give it a chance. The swarms, which the one right here is gonna start crawling all over you, Benarif.
Gross.
Oh, I forgot to fucking change that. Hold on. Advantage toggle. They crawl all over you and they try to each bite you, but your armor is just too. You're just too supported by this armor. But it is a very uneasy feeling of them just being all over your person. And Max will get the same treatment with his swarm since he barely did any damage on it. 21 definitely hits for 6 piercing damage against Max.
Biting you and biting you and biting you.
And now Bervigi, even
Hi.
though that one is a very weak swarm, gets a different one.
Yeah, that's not gonna
And
hit.
and they're not gonna be able to pierce his leather armor.
I don't have leather armor. I have serpent scale mail.
Or scale mail, yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't have any scale mail because there's too few of them to do any real damage. So that'll be them.
Mhm.
All right, Max's turn. You want Max's sheet?
No.
Or you know what? No, I got it.
Why are you
Where
saying
is
What the hell are
Where's
you on
Max?
about over there, Nameless?
Nameless? Who the fuck Nameless? The Nameless King?
It's somebody in my chat.
Gotcha.
Primal. I have no idea.
All
what
right, he's gonna
saying.
stand back up and he's gonna go ahead and just fire a couple shots right down on his feet from these fuckers.
Oh.
That will hit for 16. Half is 8. And then one more. Holy shit.
Jesus.
Yeah, he was pissed off that 2 shots and yeah, no, they're gone. Yeah, that's his turn. Bervigi.
Hi. I'm gonna
Yeah,
stab
that
a
man
bug.
was pissed.
It's bug stabbing time.
Bug stabbing time.
Unless I have anything that does more damage. I technically do, but I hardly use them. This would be a +7 to hit anyway. Here. I'm gonna just stab. Because this is a +8. 21.
21 hits.
That's a 17.
17 half is 8.
No, yeah, it'll just be 8, and then I'll just offhand it.
Which, yeah,
Oh.
no, that swarm is also squished.
Ah, thank God.
Now the only swarm that's left is the one currently covering Benny.
It's 5, 10, 15. Hi, Benny, I help you. Oh, go roll again. Dirty 20.
Still hits.
And we'll just ignore the 4 on this. So that's 1 slashing, 6 cold. For 7. Which I guess halved would be like what? 3?
It's 5 points of damage.
Ah, okay.
Anything else, Super Viki?
No, that was movement, action, bonus action.
Gotcha. Bika. Bika?
All right. How many? Which swarm looks the weakest?
There's really only one swarm, and it's the one swarm on top of Benny. I just haven't put the X's on them because the little thing that pops up is off the screen.
Gotcha. I'm gonna cast Firebolt again. Yeah, son of a gulch. 9.
That is unbelievable. That completely misses, yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Damn.
Well, as a bonus action, I toss a dagger into them.
How do you miss a swarm?
By not being able to see in the dark.
You know, we could just distract him with the head.
27 hits.
Ah!
Just stabs
Or-
like 1.
Just one of them, yeah.
And this is where I gotta go to sleep now.
All right. Have a good one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this before I go to sleep. I'm gonna do my best to keep Jeffrey safe. I'm gonna retrieve the dagger, and then until I'm back, I'm gonna use cantrips. Because gonna use cantrips. All right.
Got you.
All right. Thank you. Good night, all.
Good
No.
night, buddy. Incubi?
Alright. Hold on, my map's not pulling up. Shit. I guess I'll give help action to whoever for this swarm again. 'Cause I
Alright.
literally I don't have any good spells for this thing. I'm gonna be real.
Benny.
Benny, smack it.
Yeah, we're just gonna smack it until Gombi dead. Let's see, come here. Come here, dice. 1, 2, 3.
5, 9, and 7.
Is this thing
Yeah.
dead
Alright.
yet?
And the last swarm goes. And thus ends the initiative turn. As there's just a lot of bug juice around you guys.
Ugh, gross.
What? Why all the long faces?
Because it fucking sucked.
I don't know what you mean. I got some right here. And then he opens his mouth and more maggots come out.
Oh, my fucking. Never. Stop it. Stop that shit right now.
Alright, you know what? I think I finally just unpolymorph myself after my fill of beetles.
I think Discord crashed again.
Hello?
Yeah, I
I
can hear
heard
you.
them.
Yeah, I can hear
I
everyone.
heard him.
All right, I'm back.
Okay,
Welcome back.
you crashed. Okay, do I still hear the fucking
Yes, you
voice?
still hear you still hear the voice
Alright.
Which
coming
way?
up ahead from where you're at.
Alright, I'm auto-pathing everyone towards that voice.
I'm gonna keep a lookout for traps.
Still. Alright, there's
What
a
I
fork
do?
right here.
They are
Which
in
fork?
fact 2 hallways there. Yep.
Yeah, there's 2 hallways. Where am I hearing the voice from?
The further one. But you know what? You're in between it anyway. As you slowly reveal,
Arya.
it's Arya.
Alright.
Arya is currently trapped underneath a shit ton of sand, and it looks like there's a lot of scarring on her from the deadly sand twister.
Now I instantly unpolymorph right to her. As I just immediately check on her. Is she stuck?
Yes, she is stuck. She's trapped underneath sand.
Like a lot of sand?
A lot of sand.
Alright, I'm going to cast a spell then.
She wrote a crit fail.
I know, but I have a spell.
Mold Earth?
No. Wish I did, but I
Moldorf would have
don't.
been fitting.
I know, but I don't have that one.
You could get it.
I have a slightly more expensive, but it is a good spell.
Oh, Big V's hand just.
You're really gonna summon Big B's hand? Okay, I mean, I'm not. You know what?
I'm not.
Sure.
It's literally all I have right now. I wish I had
So you
more.
unpolymorph. You willingly unpolymorph,
Yeah.
and you go ahead and you use Big B's hand in order to literally bury into the sand, grab Arya out of the sand, and on
I'm
I guess
gonna
proper.
fucking.
We could
I'm
have
not gonna
just
just.
fucking pulled her. We could have just fucking started pulling her out. What the fuck?
I just. You can notice that Ink isn't even talking. They're just doing this. They don't.
That is a high level spell there. And also, who are you? Where'd you come from?
Whatever. I'm gonna shovel off. Using the hand, I'm gonna just shovel off a mound of it so we're not pulling her out of a fucking ton of sand. Since that can cause more pain. And then we're gonna, once it's light enough, then we're gonna pull her out.
There is sand within Arya's clothing, and speaking of her clothing, it appears to be in some areas tattered from like sand could easily cut if
Well, yeah, it gets turned into glass.
mm-hmm.
Silica fibers.
Anywho.
So Arya right now is covered in some pretty nasty scratches.
And I unfortunately just got rid of mending.
Yeah, well, we're kind of. Do I have anything in my inventory? Hold on.
Do you have a sewing needle?
No, but I have clothes. And I have disguise kits, so I can at least fashion something modish-ish for her. But she needs healing. So we need the actual healers.
I have a set of studded leather that I don't use.
I don't know if she wears armor, but that's regardless. Ink is just looking to Benny like they know Benny can do shit.
Oh my god, Lord, fucking.
Just go
Out here being
faster.
reckless and fucking wasteful, I guess. We are gonna check on Arya though, gonna see how hurt they are.
You could go ahead and make me a medicine check if you wish.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll give
Medicina.
Menosuna.
Medicina.
Medicine.
Alright, we can roll dog shit too, that's fine.
I don't know if I
Alright,
could
I
give you a
guess
help action. I don't know.
I'll reroll.
Yeah.
There we go. That's better. Arya currently right now is unconscious. She's taken a lot of damage from literally being violently picked up and swayed away by the sand cyclones. She has not moved since being picked up by Bigby's hand. And there is sand even in her wounds.
That's fucking awful. Oh my god, look at how fucking nasty this is. Alright, well. Here, any of you got that little fucking magic, God, I miss that shit. Anyone got that little magic to clean some of the shit out of her cuts?
Uh,
She can heal herself better than I can heal her in a second once she gets up.
she's speaking of prestidigitation.
I
Yeah,
have.
that's the very fucking one.
I mean,
Don't.
I have something, similar.
Which is
Out of character, it's the transmutation cantrip called Task, which is a flick of your wrist. You magically complete a small and simple task, such as flipping a book page, buttering bread, or heating a cup of tea. It's basically kind of just like prestidigitation
DM. Does that
without
count?
any physical interaction. Here, I'll just.
That is a weird ass spell that sounds so fucking useless in some
It's
cases.
hilarious. That is why I
Yeah,
took
but
it.
we're not looking for hilarious. We're looking for can it work?
Yeah, it's
I mean,
basically prestidigitation kind of plus.
so there is no like there's no counterpoint to that. It just says you can complete any task that you think of.
It has to be something that you could basically do physically, or I think is what it says. The task can't include anything that is intended to inflict a harmful effect on a creature and must be something you normally be able to accomplish without the use of magic.
I see. Okay, then
So
I guess at
yes, you
that point,
can.
yeah,
Yeah,
then technically speaking, then yes, you could technically use that spell just to clean out her wounds.
yeah. He just flicks his wrist and there it goes.
The
There goes the
sand
sand.
and whatever amount of bacteria infected into her wounds has now been cleaned away.
You just
okay. Well, let's see again. Here.
Ink takes out their water skin and attempts to give her some water.
Hey, just hold the fuck up for a second, all right? She can do it on her own as soon as she's awake. Get the fuck, like, just hold the fuck up.
The small imp is a strange one.
I know it's fucking fine. Either way, we're gonna go ahead and put 10 lay on hands on her to hopefully wake her up. For one.
Hold on. Who's the imp?
All right. How much points of lay on hands are you giving to Arya?
10 lay on hands.
10 lay on hands. Okay. And as you go ahead and touch Arya on the shoulder and imbuing her with healing magic, she slowly and groggily opens her eyes. Hey guys, where are we? Uh,
Inside some sort of maze.
Huh.
Yeah, that's sort of the long and short of it.
Ink hugs Arya.
Oh well. Hey. Weekly hugs back.
They're trembling slightly.
Did you possibly see what direction Lucy landed?
By the time the cyclone picked us all up, you guys were a blur to me. Next thing I know, I'm just having all this sand in my eyes and just everywhere.
Sounds awful. Well,
What's so bad about the sand?
ignore them.
Beaker, why is there a head with you guys?
Well, it used to be a part of a body, and, well, now Beaker's, carrying it around because it had information.
I am Jeremy Head, as a lot of you have given me the name,
Dr. Jeffrey Head.
or Dr. Jeffrey Head.
Yeah.
Ink just looks inquisitively at what the fuck they're saying.
I am Dr. Jeffrey Head, and I am a head! Because your friend here has decapitated me, and my body slowly vanished into dust.
I just look at Benny like, what the fuck?
What do you giving me that look for?
Ink, why aren't you speaking?
Anyway. Cap, is this a dead end over here, by the way?
Where Arya is, yes.
Okay, he's just gonna go over here and mark a wall.
The other hallway, which Benny is technically in the other hallway, but just imagine that she's in the other one. Where Benny is, the token is continuing forward.
Also, I know I can't really probably mark the floor, but... Well, actually, what is the floor like this? Is it just sand?
It is literally just sand.
Alright, so yeah, he'll mark the wall and just make a line in the sand. Like he did down... where was it? Down here.
I say a line in the sand.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how Bravigi is marking dead ends.
Gotcha. Arya then gets up, straightens herself out. Alright. Well, thanks for finding me, guys.
Yeah, well, don't see why we wouldn't, but
She notices
We're trying
someone's
to-
missing.
we're also looking for Lucy, but
That's why I asked.
Oh, I see. Well, how are we gonna find a way out after finding Lucy?
well, we were thinking about looking to find a way out. And if we find Lucy on the way out, well, then we find her. Otherwise, we get to find a way out, and then we go back to get Lucy.
Also, I'm making kind of a simple way for you to realize not to go a simple direction. If there's
Gotcha.
two marks on the walls, don't go down there. It's a dead end.
Gotcha. Alright then, well, I guess we should start heading forward then.
It's either a dead end or someplace we have gone before. That leads to a dead end.
Mm-hmm. And on that note, we will put a pause here since it is getting late. And we will continue next week.
Yep.
I would have said something else.
Raid recommendations?
I would have said later this week, but I'm guessing people are gonna be busy. So next week.
No. Yeah, do be late. Good night.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Raid recommendations. Let's see here. I have let's see here. Right. I have the wifey Heinelki playing Alien Isolation.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Hmm?
Hit me up with their name. I'll raid them. Everybody else that I know is playing fucking Night Rain. Let's go.
I mean, I'm gonna go back to playing Deltarune.
Yeah, that one's gonna be well.
All right. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the session at least. I know it was an hour late as usual.
I was
Yeah.
nauseous.
I'm gonna
I
definitely
was
real quick.
worried.
Thank you all who came to watch. I appreciate you. You are amazing. Thank you for staying here for another episode of Fatebreakers. And until we meet again, stay awesome and bye bye.